In box 2 of our orange section, we have our planning and we're learning about our organization. We're also doing two things with our guided questions. We're looking at how we're going to share responsibilities for our research because there's several other orange sections after this, and what will each person have to do when we share these responsibilities. So just to skim and scan really quick, I'm going to scroll through my orange section to see what exactly there is to do. I've already made a note here about how my group and I did this. Our group sat down and looked at what we had to do in the orange boxes. We saw that we had an overview box, a box about what our organization does, and a box about what action the organization takes. So you're going to see that there's 4 of us. We can't just each take one of those boxes. And one of the boxes is pretty simple. So we want to make sure that everyone is evenly doing work. So now we're going to scan through. I have my planning box right here, and I'm going to go to page 3 and I'm going to see my research section. This should look familiar to you from online learning where you've practiced laying this out several times. You'll put the name of the organization, the logo, the website, if it's local or global, be very specific, and then you're going to quote the purpose or goal or aim or mission, whatever they refer to it as right here. And then you'll put the source, which is most likely the website again. You'll notice I also put the website here, so it's a little easier than scrolling all the way up. So that's page 3, and this should be pretty easy for someone. So you're going to notice I gave that to myself. That's the overview box, and it's for me. But I also have another thing to do, and it's going to overlap with someone else. And so I wrote that here. Jay was absent when we began dividing up work, so we emailed him some ideas, but we needed to move on. So we try to divide the tasks as fairly as we could with overlap. Now, I'm noticing some squiggle lines, so that means I could probably look at editing this part. And I could even maybe break this into 2 sentences so that I'm being more specific. Rufus and Ray are overlapping with what Jay and I are doing. So you're going to notice what types of action does our organization take, and I'm also doing what types of action our organization takes, because that one has a lot of parts to it and a lot of research. Same thing here, they've broken it into parts. So we're going to go down now to page 4, and we're going to see 3 sections to this box 4 right here. This could be divided amongst people or double checked. Maybe they could add more information. It'll depend on your group, but you would want to make sure this is evenly divided. And then for box 5, this is the actions. This takes a bit of research. It has some suggestions here, and it has some guiding words. Some words you're going to be looking for, some keywords you'll be looking for in your research to make it a little easier. So when I go back, so that's the end of my orange section. So when I go back up to where I'm kind of explaining and planning how we're going to divide this, I'm also going to explain why we divided it up the way we did. So I've put what parts each of us are doing, and I've divided the little parts of each. So it's very clear, like they're going to be doing this part, they're going to be doing this part. If you know someone's going to be absent or is absent, you might need to talk to them about which parts. You might need to email them or make sure they're tagged. One way you can tag someone without emailing or automatic emails, if you highlight it, you get this option of adding a comment. And if you don't, you can click add comment at the top. Once you've done that, if you click the @ symbol, you can link someone else. So maybe I want to let Ms. Amelia or Mr. John know about something I'm doing, and I can assign it to them. I can leave them a comment and I can say, check this. And then I click assign, and it will automatically send them an email to come and look at this. Now, I'm not going to do that because I just wanted to show you, but this is something you can do to let someone know, hey, come look at this part, come check it, please. I'll then continue just kind of explaining what I did and why I did it. And my source is I'm referring to my website again to look at this information. So I would cite it here.